Hold on. This can't be true. That you dated the same woman as your nephew once?
Yeah. I was in love with her. That's the thing. Come on, you ain't never did.
Hell no, I ain't never did
the
that.
Jackson 5.
No. I mean, for a family member, that's off limits, Damon.
No, but it wasn't like they were in love.
So he dated her.
Do you know how small the pool is out here in Cali?
Yes.
The dating pool, and this was probably 2001, 2, something like that?
Did you know her originally? Did she know originally that?
Yes, when I met her. So I got divorced, and I was by myself for 2 years.
Right.
Right. And then I saw her, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm in love. And then I found out my nephew had dated. I'm like, what's up with that? He goes, oh, that's you. I was like, okay, pass the Cavassier. Let's go.
I ain't drinking that now.
Yeah. And I went ahead and I fell in love. And it was okay. But it's just.
They clowned you, didn't they?
Yeah, family gatherings is awkward.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, Dave. I would just have to let her go.
Nah, you see it, you understand. And she cooked. She went to Cordon Bleu.
What? Mm-hmm. She cooked oxtail, neck bone,
whatever,
mac and cheese,
whatever,
collard greens,
all that, and then some.
With turkey
desserts.
necks, dessert.
Come on.
Oh man,
like a bona fide chef. I think she does that now. Amazing.
I might have to think about it.
And then the other things. While she cooked.
I do not approve this message. How did you and Eddie meet?
Through Keenan.
Okay.
So Eddie would come see me do stand-up. He would bring Prince, Rick James. He just thought the stuff I was doing was really innovative.
Right.
And then I started hanging out with him and Keenan. The first thing Eddie would do when he came out during Saturday Night Live, and he would call Keenan and go, man, watch this buckwheat tonight. Watch buckwheat.
Right.
Buckwheat got shot. And I'm just so at the time I was doing stand-up, before I met Eddie, I'm like, who is this Eddie Murphy everybody talking about? Because as far as I was concerned, I was the next.
Right.
Right? And then I watched him do James Brown getting in a hot tub, and I was like, this is amazing. Amazing. Right. And I became, in awe of Eddie. And when and the fact that him and Keenan were friends,
right.
As soon as he came out, Keenan, come on. And they hang out to the wee hours of the morning.
And you tagging along.
Tagging along. Eddie would actually bring me, my wife, and my sons on boat rides. He would rent a yacht and go around the marina, and I was the only family of just all these pretty women. And Eddie and his boys.
You were like,
yeah, and Eddie would come over, always make time to come over and sit down with us and go, y'all got something special. This is what I want. And he go, now I'm going to go get some. But, that was so wonderful for me and to see that life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I never had it on that level. No. You know what I mean? I was married from, since 1984 or something like that. So I didn't.
Damn, you ain't get a chance to enjoy the single life of your stand-up.
I did. I broke up my marriage. Don't worry. Don't worry. I broke up my marriage.
This man's sick. Oh, I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. And I regret it.
Really?
Yeah, because, when in show business, you think that this chemistry you got with this person, this actress is special and pure. And then what you don't realize is she gonna go do that on the next role with somebody else. And you be like, but I left my wife for you. Yeah. You know what? Tell her the stuff you told my character. She'll take you back. You be like,
damn.
What? Yeah.
As being a top comedic stand-up, being a top actor. Obviously, in the '90s, you had it going on. What I mean, did you buy anything lavish? Did you live? I mean, you say you broke your marriage up, so you kind of living
I had
foul.
a nice house
Okay.
in a gated community. And Michael Jordan moved in next door to shoot Space Jam.
Right.
But my wife got that in the divorce.
You go over there, check him out. You talk to him.
Yeah, we became like friends. But I gave Michael his space.
Right.
Because you don't go behind a gated community to be bothered.
Right. Yes.
By the dude next door. So, we had have a friendship, and it's based in, love and respect.
Right.
He's taught me a lot of things about life and how to navigate fame and all that other stuff. But
She got the house?
She got the house.
You want it back?
No, I want her happy. No, honestly, because it's when you say it's over, right? And you pay whatever. When you think about, giving up, Jeff Bezos gave up like $3 billion?
No, 40+ billion.
No, that was the other guy. Who was the?
No, Bezos
that
gave
was
the stocks.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was over 40.
But that was just for peace. The price of peace.
I like chaos for 40 billion.
40. But he gonna go make.
Yeah, but he got
600
230 now, so he good.
Right,
Yeah,
but that as a woman, you got to say, someone would give me $40 billion to get out of their life.
Damn. I sure wish I had 40 billion. You were married for 15 years. What did you learn about marriage? What did you learn about yourself during marriage?
I was married 19 years.
19, damn.
Yeah.
I shorted you for. My bad. I'm going to add it back on.
It's cheaper to keep her. That's what I learned. Or cheaper to kill her.
Keep her. We going to kill her.
But marriage is not just the moment, right? You have to get through moments. It's tough. Like, so, I was trying to tell my sons, like, you want to get married because brands want to know. If you think about Bill Gates and Jobs and, all these guys, Bezos about to get married again. Why? Because when you sit down and people think about being in business with you, if you can manage your marriage, I can be in business with you because I know on a day-to-day you are having to humble yourself and have to kind of work through stuff. So with business, you'll do the same thing. I feel like you would do the same thing. I think marriage is beautiful, but marriage, when you get to the older years, where it becomes a ballet, where they don't say much, after all these years, she know what shut up mean. She not talkative. She make you a little coffee in the morning and your toast. Not breakfast, toast. She figured out you need something to eat and come downstairs and the paper's there and you read it and y'all just exist together. You fart and you look at it, she ain't laughing. Okay, go back to the paper. And then she talk and you just And when you get to a certain age, you got the most wonderful thing in the world, which is a hearing aid. You turn that down. Just looking out. So what did you do? And that's what it is. But you think about all that you've been through, and the kids and the grandkids, and it's special. I think marriage is a beautiful arrangement. I was just too young and dumb to know that back then.
Are you on good terms?
Yeah. Here's what's crazy is, for the longest, like she and I would, we never said it to each other, but we just made up our minds that we can't let the grandkids feel our resentment. And there was resentment, She'd come in and sit over there and I'd sit over there. And then probably about 7 years ago, I was over at Junior's house, family gathering, because kids would invite her to barbecues at my house, and it's fine, And what it was is the fear of having to relitigate what happened in the marriage.
Right.
And I know I messed up.
Right.
I messed up. So I don't want to deal. That's why I pay you alimony, so I don't have to deal with
Right.
that. Right. But about 7 years ago, we were over at Junior's house and we're sitting outside, and she's over there somewhere, and we're laughing. That's what we do, is laugh, joke, and we start reminiscing. And then she came and sat right next to me. And started chiming in, and then we were talking about. She brought up a story, and I was like, "Remember," and the kids were like, talking, but I could feel all the tension just leave,
Dissipate.
The relationship changed. I love her, and I was able to say I love you, and she says that to me when we see each other. I care for her. I don't want nothing bad happening.
Right.
And it's maturity.
Right.
And she said the last week when I saw her, she's like, we did good by the kids, right? Mm-hmm. And we high-fived, yeah.
Wow.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before two something.